Hit me.
I love the idea of a stealth tactical shooter in VR. There's nothing like being in the pilot seat of the action hero, and the feeling of being the ultimate badass while completing missions in high pressure situations. But when I say Espire 1 by Digital Load has some major issues, let's start with the story. You'll play as an agent who's been summoned to take on an unknown enemy that has infiltrated your military's black sites and placed it on lockdown. Your mission will be to take control of one of the drones, eliminate the hostiles, and take control back over the facilities. The premise is decent enough. It's only explained in the beginning with no background information or character development, so what you really come for is the gameplay. There's actually some pretty impressive ideas that went into what the Espire unit is capable of. You'll start by adjusting the size and location of your belt and holsters, which is a good solution for finding your own sweet spot to reach for your weapons. You'll then be given your repair tool, which is the only way to heal yourself, but will have to let it recharge. You can also use it to find your way if you get lost, which is a great idea, until it breaks and points into the ground. Magnetic hands give you the ability to climb up walls, as well as grab weapons seamlessly. You're also given small cameras you can either use to peek around corners or grab and throw to surveillance while staying out of sight. The problems begin with the stealth gameplay itself. You can choose to sneak around, but it didn't feel well designed for it. It has some awful lighting, and while most VR games are masterful in using audio cues in a 3D space, even enemies hallways away sound like they're right in front of you at all times. This ultimately led to me just running around shooting everyone, and that's when I discovered it. There's no penalty at all for just going gung-ho on missions. You don't even need guns. You can just walk around punching everyone, even on the hard difficulty, which really takes away any tension or challenge. There's also a loading screen for almost every room you visit, even crawling through vents, constantly taking you out of the immersion. Speaking of breaking immersion, another thing that's odd is it forces you to do challenges in between every few missions. Like, hey, I know we're under attack from an unknown force, but take a minute to do these minigames real quick. The good news? For the first time I actually felt the need to be stealthy, because if you're not, you fail. Before you get too excited though, it's not for all of them. But the ones that get it right are really the experience I was looking for while playing the main missions. I really wish this was implemented into those better. The problems with some of the challenges though is that rather than giving you the freedom to get creative or clever, some of them kind of force you to go down a generic path to reach the endpoint of each one. I really would have liked to be able to complete them in several different ways, but rather than climbing up on the ceiling, I had to run down the very middle path that was given to me. When I think of espionage, I think of completing objectives in high-pressure situations and remaining out of sight to avoid compromising the mission. Stealth doesn't matter though. In fact, it's only frustrating, not even fun that way. I really hope they get this game fixed as soon as possible. There's a lot of potential there, but it's not even close yet. If they do, I'll be sure to pin a comment down below, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next Underground Review.